Have you ever wondered what it would be like if Super Mario 64 had played like the 2D Mario games that came out before it? Super Mario 3D Land is what I imagine it would be like. Super Mario 3D Land was the first major Mario title to be released on the Nintendo 3DS at the end of 2011. It's pretty much a 2D Mario game as a 3D platformer. When you start up a save file, you're taken to a world map that is pretty linear. For the most part, you have to play levels in a specific order. However, there are several levels that can be skipped and require a certain amount of star medals to be unlocked. There are also bonus games that require you to do something such as killing all the enemies in the room in under 10 seconds. Even the Toad House is back. However, each Toad House only has one specific item. Once you pick up the item, they disappear and only reappear at certain times. Only one Toad House is different because you don't get an item from it. You just get to view a photo album. It's kinda nice, I guess, but that could have been a feature accessed from the main menu. In each level, you take control of Mario and move around freely like you could in Super Mario 64. However, you don't have the same moveset. It's just a 2D Mario game with more directions to go. If you've played a 2D Mario game before, then picking this up won't be too hard. The goal is the same, going from point A to point B, and in this case, point B is a flagpole like it usually is. On your way to the flagpole, you'll have to avoid enemies or use items on them. Items can be obtained from question blocks or some bricks. Since this isn't a real 2D Mario game, there are some things that had to be changed up. For example, enemies like Goombas function how they do in 3D Mario games, by chasing after you. However, the Mario not being able to breathe underwater mechanic doesn't get carried over since, it's supposed to play like a 2D Mario game. Why is it that sometimes you can breathe underwater just fine and other times you just drown? Are you a witch? An inexperienced witch? Come on, Nintendo, I need answers! Like New Super Mario Bros., there exists an item that Mario can collect 3 of in each stage. However, it is optional. In 3D Land, the item is known as a Star Medal, and it looks pretty similar to a Comet Medal from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Some of these aren't too hard to find, and others you really have to put effort into your search. Some are found by looking to a pair of binoculars and spotting a toad with them. Super Mario 3D Land ended up being a pretty good blend of a 3D Mario game and a 2D Mario game. In fact, I actually was addicted to this game at one point. It really helps that the level design is solid for the most part, and I love the returning features, as well as the new things it tries to do. Super Mario 3D Land doesn't have the most impressive graphics being on the 3DS, but it's not a pain to look at. Background music is pretty darn good too. Super Mario 3D Land gets a Star Medal out of 30.